money, power, status, success, God complex. All this is happening with Diddy.
Yeah.
There's now questions of, is Diddy working with the Fed?
I saw this clip circulating. To be clear, this clip is old, but I think it's something that is worth talking about.
Hold on to your seats, folks. Candace Owens, the fearless commentator, is backing West's shocking allegations, suggesting that Diddy has been shielded by federal agencies all along. This isn't just a celebrity scandal. It's a deep dive into a murky world of power, blackmail, and corruption.
And that's when I lost respect for Jay-Z, and it is what made me gain more respect for Kanye, because he is willing to say stuff.
Candace Owens has thrown her support behind West's claims, pointing to Diddy's alleged ties with the FBI as the reason he's managed to sidestep numerous accusations. Owens took to Twitter, echoing West's theory. He's not in jail because he's a FAD CIA asset. Ye tried to tell everyone. As if the allegations weren't enough, a resurfaced 2016 surveillance video now paint a damning picture, showing Diddy physically assaulting his then-girlfriend Kessie Ventura in a hotel hallway.
He was the person that actually experienced the abuse from P. Diddy for not just, in that one incident, but from what we know from that lawsuit.
The footage, which has gone viral since CNN's report, has sparked a wave of support for Kessie and other potential victims of Diddy's alleged misconduct. Even celebrities like 50 Cent are weighing in, with the internet buzzing over why it took so long for this evidence to come to light. Speculation is rampant that Diddy paid $50,000 to bury the footage, adding another layer of intrigue to this unfolding drama.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted.
With federal agents having raided Diddy's properties earlier this year as part of a trafficking investigation, the pressure is mounting. Owens and West's accusations are gaining traction, suggesting that Diddy's connections might be deeper and more sinister than anyone could have imagined. This saga is far from over, and the truth, as they say, is stranger than fiction.
There's layers upon layers. When you get into these conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
So, diving deeper into the conspiracy, many are now scrutinizing the theory that Diddy is more than just a mogul with connections. Could he be an asset for the federal government, much like the infamous Jeffrey Epstein? Candace Owens certainly thinks so. On her social media, she has hinted that Diddy's ability to evade serious legal repercussions points to his potential role as an informant. This theory isn't new for Ye, who has been vocal about Diddy's supposed undercover role for years. In a 2022 interview on the Drink Champs podcast, Ye accused several celebrities, including Diddy, of being untouchable because of their secret deals with the authorities.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake fuck you.
The idea isn't entirely without precedent. On Joe Rogan's podcast, comedian Andrew Schulz discussed a similar theory, suggesting that the federal raids on Diddy's properties were more about retrieving incriminating evidence involving powerful individuals than actually investigating the mogul himself. When the federal authorities arrived with the Hummers and all, they said it wasn't about Diddy. It was about whether there were any tapes of influential individuals there, Schulz explained. Joe Rogan seemed to agree, implying that there might be a larger cover-up at play.
Someone said that they weren't there to take stuff, they were there to delete everything. Like the real people that were in there,
Oh,
like
that's funny.
With Epstein.
Oh, that's funny.
Adding fuel to the fire, reports suggest that during the raids, federal agents might have been destroying evidence rather than collecting it. This theory posits that Diddy is being sacrificed to protect higher-ups, a narrative that Candace Owens has not been shy about promoting. Her theory aligns with the narrative spun by Jason Whitlock on Glenn Beck's show, where he claimed that Diddy, much like Epstein, had cameras everywhere capturing compromising footage of influential figures. Whitlock speculated that these recordings are why Diddy has managed to avoid prosecution for so long. The notion that Diddy could be a government informant has sparked a whirlwind of speculation. Some argue that his apparent immunity from legal consequences and his connections with various power players in the industry hint at deeper, more clandestine activities. Diddy has always been seen mingling with the who's who of Hollywood and politics, adding a veneer of plausibility to these claims. There is further intrigue surrounding the Diddy raids. Eddie Griffin, the comedian known for his candid commentary, has shared his perspective on the situation.
And they sacrificing Diddy. They said, you gotta take this because we can't be involved.
He believes that these raids are not solely about seeking justice, but are part of a larger strategy. Griffin suggests that the dramatic federal involvement is more focused on optics and control rather than pursuing true justice. According to him, the real intention behind these raids is to dismantle any potential evidence that could implicate more influential individuals.
Now that's why they raiding the house, because they got friends in Homeland Security and the feds, and they said get in there and get them tapes from this trying to blackmail us.
With all of these layers of conspiracy, it's no wonder that the public is hooked on this narrative. The raids themselves were shrouded in drama. executed by the Department of Homeland Security, the operations were marked by an excessive show of force, which Diddy's attorney, Aaron Dyer, labeled as an unprecedented ambush. Dyer's assertion that this was a witch hunt only adds to the speculation that there is more at stake here than just Diddy's alleged crimes. As more individuals come forward with lawsuits and allegations, the web of conspiracy grows ever more tangled. Diddy's own attempts to defend his reputation have done little to quell the rumors. In December, he vehemently denied all allegations, calling them a witch hunt driven by individuals seeking quick paydays.
I'm going to fight for my reputation. I'm going to fight for the honorable man I am, the righteous king that I am. I'm not perfect.
Despite his denials, the lawsuits keep piling up with claims ranging from harassment to dosing. Candace Owens has even challenged Diddy to expose other alleged abusers in Hollywood, suggesting that doing so could redeem him in the public eye. This challenge underscores the broader suspicion that Diddy's fall from grace is part of a more extensive effort to cleanse Hollywood's ranks of its most egregious offenders. In this labyrinth of allegations and theories, it's impossible not to circle back to Ye, the self-proclaimed truth teller who has been vocal about these shadowy connections for years. Ye has consistently warned us about the puppeteers behind the scenes, the unseen hands that he claims control some of the biggest names in the industry. His assertions about Diddy and Jay-Z, among others, aren't new. They're echoes of a narrative he's been constructing for years.
They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Not
You see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
In a 2022 interview on the Drink Champs podcast, Ye didn't hold back, alleging that numerous celebrities are essentially untouchable because of their secret pacts with federal authorities.
Right? I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015, but every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth.
He recounted attempts to send him to the net house and spoke passionately about the pressures and manipulations he believes are rampant in Hollywood. But West's claims don't stop at personal anecdotes. He has repeatedly insinuated that Jay-Z and Diddy are not just friends, but accomplices in a sprawling criminal network that has spanned over 3 decades. This bond, Ye suggests, is not just about mutual success in the music industry, but also about mutual protection and silence regarding illicit activities. They've been covering each other's tracks for years. Ye said in another interview, from the East Coast-West Coast beef to the present day, there's always been more than just music between them. This statement has led many to revisit the history of Jay-Z and Diddy's collaboration and friendship, noting the many instances where their paths crossed not just in music, but in controversy as well.
How do we crown our kings?
This tangled web of speculation and alleged criminal ties extends into the broader world of celebrity and power. The idea that Diddy, much like Jeffrey Epstein, could be an informant or asset for federal agencies adds a sinister layer to an already murky narrative. Could it be that Diddy's apparent immunity is not just about his wealth and influence, but his value as a source of information? The possibility adds a chilling twist to an already complex narrative, suggesting that the real story behind Diddy and Jay-Z's rise to power involves a deeper, more sinister connection to the criminal underworld. Let's rewind to the 1990s, an era when the East Coast-West Coast feud was more than just a musical rivalry. It was a battleground of power and influence. The infamous 1994 Quad Studios shooting stands out as a pivotal event. Shakur, the era's outspoken icon, was ambushed and shot, igniting a firestorm of accusations. Shakur himself pointed fingers at Diddy and the notorious B.I.G., implicating them in a setup that remains one of hip-hop's most debated conspiracies.
I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proof things that I could say that will back up my claim.
The streets buzzed with rumors, and the media amplified the drama, embedding these events into the public consciousness. Fast forward to the 2000s, when Jay-Z's ascent mirrored Diddy's, marked by similar whispers of underworld connections. Jay-Z's business acumen is well documented, but so are the rumors of his links to notorious figures. Allegations have surfaced about his involvement in various criminal activities, including substance trafficking in the early stages of his career.
I still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know.
While these claims are often dismissed as mere speculation, the consistency of these rumors over the years has kept them alive in public discourse. In the mid-2000s, the plot thickened with the emergence of FBI files suggesting deeper ties between hip-hop moguls and criminal elements. These documents revealed that figures like Diddy and Jay-Z were not only aware of criminal activities, but were possibly complicit in them. The JDL's alleged extortion schemes targeting rappers, including threats against Shakur, added another layer to this murky narrative. While no direct ties to Shakur's assassination were confirmed, the connection hinted at a broader network of influence and intimidation. As more allegations and lawsuits surface, the public's fascination with this intricate web of power, crime, and celebrity grows. West's long-standing claims about Diddy's and Jay-Z's untouchable status seem less like rants and more like pieces of a sprawling puzzle.
Lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood is because Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
If Diddy is indeed an informant, the implications are profound, suggesting a reality where lines between celebrity, crime, and law enforcement are not just blurred, but entangled in a web of deceit and manipulation. What do you think, folks? Could Diddy's deep connections and alleged immunity point to a larger conspiracy involving powerful figures and federal agencies? Do you believe West claims that some of the biggest names in Hollywood are protected informants? Or is this all just wild speculation? We want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below and let's get a discussion going. Until next time, stay curious.